controlled by Oak Ridge's Dunnigan. The Wildcats have it down court. Dana Scott sets the play off to the right side. Will gun up a 14-footer up and no good. On the rebound, battling for it. It'll be saved by Simpson. And down court will come the Lady Cougars. We're just underway, 7:46 to go in the first quarter play. Across the timeline will come Queener. She works the ball back out to the top of the key off to Jill Cox. Around the left side it goes to Queener. Back it goes to Cox. Wildcats come out on 2-3 zone as Mitchell steals the pass and will drive down court for a layup, which is on his way up and no good. Whistle blows and a foul is going to be called against Campbell County. And with 7:29 to go, to the free throw line for Oak Ridge will go Yolanda Mitchell for 2 shots.
Final score of the last meeting between these two teams, 66-36 in favor of Oak Ridge. Tammy Dowdell had her best game of the season. She scored 20 in that game.
Mitchell's first shot is up and good. The Wildcats lead 1-0. 7:29 to go in the first quarter of play. Mitchell back to the free throw line for 1 shot. Shot is on its way up and good. Oak Ridge leads 2-0, and down court with the basketball will come Campbell County. The Wildcats put on the press as the Wildcats working a 3 half-court defense as they work the ball down the right side with it. Will come Reiner. She's yet to get the ball across the timeline and will not as the Wildcat press forces a turnover, and it'll be Oak Ridge with the basketball side midcourt. Oak Ridge has Jennifer Cook, senior, at the point. The wings will be Mitchell and Scott as Oak Ridge has the basketball leading 2-0. 7:17 to go. Long pass goes off to Scott. Wanted to shoot from the right corner, unable to do so. Goes inside to Dowdell. Turns, spins, lays it off the glass. No good. Battling for a rebounding position will come Ruth Simpson of Campbell County. And down court will come the Cougars. With it will come Cox. She'll work the ball across the timeline. Mitchell on defense. She gets it off on the left side. Off it goes Queener. Queener back to the right side, goes out to Cox. Cox back to Queener on the left wing. Works it back down to Cox. Now they work it to the right off to Reidner. Reidner works the ball inside, throws the ball away. Taken away by Dowdell. Dowdell and the Wildcats walking down court. Over goes Mitchell. Mitchell inside Dunnigan. Turns, spins, lays it off the glass. Good. Dunnigan has her first 2 points of the basketball game, and down court once again will come Campbell County. The Wildcats once again put on the press, and with it will come Queener. Queener works it across the timeline. Off it goes Reiner. Reiner will gun from the free throw line on his way up. No good. On the rebound, Dowdell. Dowdell is going to be fouled by Mary Reidner, number 24. That'll be the first personal foul called against her, the second against Campbell County. And with 6:23 to go, it'll be Oak Ridge with the basketball side midcourt, as it'll be Mitchell to work the ball in for Oak Ridge. The Wildcats lead 4-0, 6:23 to go. The Wildcats looking for their 20th win of the 1987-88 basketball season. With it come Mitchell gunning up a 14-footer, no good. The rebound, Dunnigan. Dunnigan drives the baseline, puts it up, and no good. She's fouled by the Cougars, and the foul will go against number 42 for the Lady Cougars. And let's see, that'll be Melissa Bratcher. And for Bratcher, that'll be personal foul number 1. And to the free throw line will go Cynthia Dunnigan. Dunnigan, the basketball game, has 2 points. And she'll have 2 shots here. Dunnigan eyes the toss, puts it on its way, no good. Second free throw about to be attempted. Oak Ridge coached by Jill Prudden, assisted by Lynn Berkey. The Wildcats 19-0, number 1 in the state of Tennessee. To the free throw line will go Cynthia Dunnigan. Dunnigan puts it on its way up. She missed them both. On the rebound will come battling for it Campbell County. And down court will come Reiner for the Lady Cougars. Down across the timeline will come Jill Cox as she works it against Mitchell. Has her dribble deflected, gives it off on the left side, off to Queener. Queener back to the top, back to Cox. Cox to the left side of Queener. They work the ball inside to Simpson. Simpson will gun from the free throw line, up and good. Ruth Simpson has the first 2 points for Campbell County, and Oak Ridge has it down court off to Mitchell. Mitchell nearly walked, looks for some help, looks across court to Dowdell. Dowdell takes 1 step, will gun up a 4-footer, up and good. Nice shot by Tammy Dowdell. And Oak Ridge leads once again by 4. 6-2 our score. The Wildcats once again put on the press. With it will come Queener. She works the ball to Simpson. Simpson takes a couple dribbles, works it off the left side back to Reiner. And this time a travel is going to be called against Mary Reiner before she could get the ball across the timeline. So it'll be Oak Ridge with it. Side court, and timeout is asked for by Campbell County. So with time on the court, our score, 5:28 to go in the first quarter play. Oak Ridge 6. Campbell County 2. And we'll resume once again. Dowdell drives the baseline and is fouled once again by Campbell County. The free throw line will go Dowdell. Shot is up and good. Oak Ridge by 5, 7-2 our score. Second free throw about to be attempted by Tammy Dowdell. A very large crowd forming here at Campbell County. Second toss is on its way, good. Down court once again will come Campbell County, this time working against the Oak Ridge press. They've had some troubles with it here in the first quarter of play. Simpson bounce pass right. Goes off to Queener. Queener will work down court, back it goes Simpson. Set up in midcourt, she works it across the timeline, stops, nearly fouled by Scott. She works the ball back to the top of the key. Off it goes to Queener. Queener works to the right, gives it off to Reidner. Reidner works the ball inside. Here's a shot from 5 feet. Good by Bratcher. And down court will come Oak Ridge quickly. Off it goes Dana Scott. She works inside to Cook at the top of the circle, unable to shoot. Works the ball back out to Dana Scott. Cross court Mitchell. Mitchell will take a three-pointer up and good. Yolanda Mitchell has the first three-point bucket of the basketball game, and Oak Ridge leads 11-4. Down court, Campbell County with the basketball. As the whistle blows, a foul is going to be called against Oak Ridge, to the delight of the Campbell County fans that thought that maybe there was quite a few fouls called against Campbell County and none called against Oak Ridge. But either way, it'll be Campbell County with the basketball side midcourt.
Cynthia Dunnigan's been having some very fine games. You can look for the teams to be guarding her more, and you can look for Tammy Dowdell to come up and be scoring a lot more points.
And that'll be Simpson with the basketball for the Cougars. She works the ball to the right side. Here's a shot from way outside, up and no good. On the rebound, battling for it will come Dowdell. Dowdell on the Oak Ridge Wildcats, 3-on-1 break to Scott. Scott will drive to the baseline, laid off the glass, no good. On the rebound, Dunnigan momentarily, now pulled down by Bratcher. And Bratcher has it down court. Off it goes to Queener, and she'll work it across the timeline. Queener sets the play off to Simpson. The Wildcats lead 11-4. 4:04 to go, first quarter play here from Campbell County High School. We're glad you've tuned in for what should be an exciting evening of basketball. Simpson will drive and walk with the basketball, I thought, but no, a foul is going to be called against Oak Ridge. Reaching and fouling came, I believe, either Dana Scott, and I believe that's the case. So with 3:56 to go, that'll be her first personal foul. Team foul number 2 called against Oak Ridge. So it'll be Campbell County with the basketball side court. 3:56 to go, 11-4 our score. With the basketball will come Queener once again. She'll work to the top of the circle, gives it off to Simpson. Good defense being applied by Dunnigan underneath to Bratcher. Is driving in, the pass will go underneath, and a foul is going to be called against Oak Ridge. The idea for this Campbell County offense is trying to work the ball inside to Bratcher, but Bratcher is really heavily being guarded by Cynthia Dunnigan. Dunnigan, not only has she been doing very well on offense in the last few ball games, she's also done a good job defensively. With the basketball, Campbell County, as they work the ball in once again quickly. This time they get it into Bratcher. She lays it up good. Bratcher got the ball, the 2 points in as they worked it around the horn, and down court will come Oak Ridge leading by 5. 11-6 our score. Here's Dana Scott gunning up and good. Dana Scott, nice shot from the outside, and the Wildcats lead 13-6. Campbell County working against the press. With it will come Reidner. Across the way it goes off to Bratcher. Bratcher, the tallest player out on the floor. She's a good 5'10". She's a lot, maybe she's a little less than that, maybe a little less. Either way, she is the tallest player out on the floor for both teams. As Queener works the ball to the right side, over goes Reidner. Reidner works to the right corner off to Bench. Bench can't shoot. She works the ball back out to the top of the key. Off it goes to Queener. Queener works the ball inside to number 40, puts it up, no good. On the rebound, Oak Ridge's Dunnigan. Dunnigan finds Cook, and down court will come Oak Ridge. Over goes Mitchell. Mitchell inside, whistle blows, and a foul is going to be called against B.B. Mitchell as she charged into the body of Lisa Queener, and with 2:49 to go, Campbell County has it. That's the 4th personal foul called against the Cougars, the 2nd called against Mitchell, and with 2:49 to go, Marcia Murphy will come into the basketball game momentarily as Oak Ridge puts on the press once again as they get the ball across the timeline. With the basketball will come Bratcher. She'll drive, unable to shoot, works the ball back to the top of the circle off to Reidenauer. Reidenauer back out to the left, goes to Cox, back to Simpson. Simpson wanted to shoot, takes one step on the right wing, finds Cox free. Cox at the top of the circle, unable to do anything with the basketball, calls a new play from the point position. The Wildcats in a 2-3, 2:25 to go first quarter. Oak Ridge 13, Campbell County 6. Cougars with the basketball, attacking the Wildcats zone as they work the ball to Simpson. Back it goes now to Queener. Queener will drive. Shot is bouncing around. Good. And Alicia Queener has Campbell County's 8th point. Down court Oak Ridge once again by 5, 13-8. Dana Scott will take a 3-point bucket up and good. They're giving her the outside shot, and the Campbell County fans don't like it. They want a little bit more tougher defense applied as Oak Ridge steals the ball. With it will come Mitchell. It goes battling out of bounds. Last touch by who? Last touch by Oak Ridge, and 1:53 to go. The Oak Ridge fans a little bit upset about that call, but it'll go in the favor of the Cougars. Oak Ridge by 8, 16-8 our score, 1:53 to go. Down court will come Campbell County once again as they work the ball off to Reidenauer. Reidenauer throws the ball away. It's going to be deflected out. Last touch by Simpson, so it should be Oak Ridge's ball. Good call that time by the referee. 1:47 to go. And Brian, what do you think about this crowd? Jam-packed here at the girls' game at Campbell County.
Well, it is jam-packed. The upper deck here is still filling up, though. There's a lot more seats left, and you can bet they will be filled before the boys' game starts.
Dana Scott comes from the left corner and up and no good. On the rebound will come Queener, and down court will come the Campbell County Cougars, trailing by 8, 16-8 our score. With the basketball, Queener back on the left side. It goes out to Ridenauer. Ridenauer back to the Queener. Queener works the ball top of the circle back to Simpson. Wanted to shoot, unable to do so. Works the ball to the right. Back it goes Simpson. She'll gun up a 7-footer up and bouncing around. No good. On the rebound will come Marcia Murphy of Oak Ridge down court to Cook. Off to Scott. Scott will drive. Has Dunnigan down low. Pass intended for her is taken away by Simpson. Down court will come Ruth Simpson driving against Cook. Long pass goes underneath. Here's a shot off the glass. Good by Alicia Queener. And down court will come Oak Ridge, leading by 6, 16-10 our score. 1 minute to go in the first quarter of play. Jennifer Cook works it across the timeline. Off it goes Murphy. Murphy puts a move on, looks inside. Bounce pass goes intended for Dowdell, saved away by Cook. She works the ball back to the top of the circle. Off it goes to Dana Scott. Scott off to Dowdell. Inside Dunnigan. Pass deflected, saved though by Murphy back out to Cook. Cook off to Murphy, looks inside Dunnigan. Unable to go to her, throws the ball out of bounds. Deflected out by Campbell County, it looked like. It'll be the Cougars getting the basketball. A very poor call that time, Brian. 37 seconds to go. It'll be Campbell County trying to work the ball down court against the Wildcat press. A little bit tougher this time as Simpson takes one dribble, has it stripped out of her hands and taken away by Cook. Oak Ridge has the basketball. Jennifer Cook off to Murphy. Murphy looks back to the paint. Nobody comes free, so she works the ball back out to the top of the key. Jennifer Cook and the Wildcats will go for the final shot. 18 seconds to go first quarter. 16-10 our score. Jennifer Cook works the ball to the left side, comes off a pick set by Dunnigan on the right wing, finds Dowdell free. Back it goes Scott, she's free. Puts a move on, will gun from about 8 feet up and good. And Dana Scott gives Oak Ridge an 8-point lead as the first quarter comes to a close. So our score going in the second quarter of play here from Campbell County High School, the Oak Ridge High School Lady Wildcats 18 and the Campbell County Lady Cougars 10. We'll be back after this 60 seconds. David Clary, Peter Simons, and Matt Friedman back here at the Campbell County High School Gymnasium as Campbell County has the basketball. 7:56 to go in the first half of play. Oak Ridge leads by a score of 18-10. And Brian, the Wildcats press causing Campbell County a lot of troubles here in the first half of play.
Well, that press caused them a lot of trouble in the previous game also. Campbell County cannot seem to bust the press. It's a zone press, and they trap the lady who has the ball. If they have the ball, and they do get the steal when they have it. As Jennifer Cook steals the ball, drives coast to coast, goes up for the layup, up no good. Dowdell up again. It's good, and she was fouled.
And to the free throw line will go Tammy Dowdell on a beautiful move that time by Dowdell. And for Tammy, that'll be her 6th point in the basketball game, and she'll go to the free throw line for one shot, trying to convert on the three-point play. Oak Ridge by 10, 20-10 our score. Shot is up and good. Dowdell gives Oak Ridge an 11-point lead, 21-10 our score, 7:31 to go. Oak Ridge, the #1 team in the state of Tennessee. Wildcats put on the press. Simpson bounce pass goes off to Queener. Queener will work the ball across the timeline. This time it goes off to Bratcher. Bratcher trapped at midcourt. She works the ball back out to the right side to Queener. Queener, long pass goes off in the corner off to Ridenauer. Ridenauer will drive, put up an 8-footer, no good. On the rebound, a whistle blows, and a foul might be called against Nikki Caldwell, pushing off for rebounding position, and I believe that will be the case.
Noticed on the stat sheet, we don't have it here with us tonight, but last quarter was the first quarter all season that Nikki Caldwell did not participate in. She had played in every quarter, in every game up until tonight.
7:13 to go, and it'll be Campbell County with the basketball to the free throw line, as that was the 5th personal foul called against the Cougars. To the free throw line will go Melinda Binge. Binge in the basketball game has yet to score. This will be her first attempt from the free throw line. Shot is up and no good. On the rebound, battling for it, Mitchell momentarily now saved away by Dowdell of Oak Ridge. The Wildcats have it down court. Oak Ridge with 7:05 to go, leads by 11 as Dana Scott will gun up from about 15 feet. Good. Dana Scott continues to hit that outside shot, and now Dana in the basketball game has 9 points. Down court, Campbell County. Simpson works the ball across the way to Bratcher, and a whistle blows, and a foul is going to be called against Ruth Simpson. Nice defensive setup that time by Tammy Dowdell. And Brian, here in the first half of play, Oak Ridge is playing much better than we saw them on Tuesday night against Kingston.
Well, they have to play a lot better. Of course, as we mentioned, the practice sessions have been a lot longer. If they expect to win, they have to play a lot better than they did against Kingston previously.
And to the free throw line will go Tammy Dowdell of Oak Ridge. Dowdell in the basketball game has a total of 7 points, 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Shot is up and good. Dowdell gives Oak Ridge a 13-point lead, actually a 14-point lead, 24-10 our score, 6:51 to go in the first half of play. Second free throw up and good. Dowdell 5 of 5. Down court will come Campbell County. Once again, the Wildcats put on the press as Simpson works it down the left side. Back it goes to Queener. Queener takes a couple dribbles. Met there by Caldwell. Back it goes Simpson. Simpson nearly walked, throws the ball across the timeline. Binge has it, waits for the rest of the team, sets the play out to Simpson. Oak Ridge harassing the Campbell County offense as here's a shot from way outside, up and good. Not a very good shot by Queener. It went off the glass, but it fell in good. And down court will come Oak Ridge. 25-12 our score. Cook looks inside to Dunnigan. The Wildcats have really been unable to get the offense geared to her as Scott works the ball back out, intending her pass for Dunnigan. I believe it might have been to Cook across the way. Either way, it was intercepted by Campbell County, and the Cougars have it down court. With it will come Queener. Queener works it off to Simpson. 6:08 to go first half. 25-12 our score. With the basketball will come Carson. Carson works the ball back out to Queener. Queener back to Simpson. She'll stop, looks it to the right corner. Off it goes to Bratcher. Bratcher back to Simpson, back out high to Queener. Campbell County very patient. Campbell County has always been a very patient kind of offensive team. They've usually had some good talented athletes, and it looks like this team has really improved since the first meeting between the two schools as Oak Ridge gets a turnover as Simpson turns it over and Cook has it down court for Oak Ridge. Over goes Dunnigan. Dunnigan off the glass, shot is up and good. And a foul is going to be called against Campbell County. And that's one of the few times here early in the basketball game that Oak Ridge has been able to get the ball inside to Dunnigan. Dunnigan, until that point, had only had one shot, and that one being a layup, and the basket is good, and she'll go to the free throw line to try to convert on the three-point play. Timeout is asked for by Campbell County. And so, with time on the court, our score, 5:36 to go. First half of play, Oak Ridge 27, Campbell County 12. We'll be back after a win tonight as Dunnigan goes to the free throw line for one shot. The Wildcats trying to convert on the three-point play. Dunnigan 0 of 2 from the line. The Wildcats by 15, 27-12. Here in the first half of play from Campbell County. Shot is up and good by Dunnigan. And down court will come the Lady Cougars. Working the ball down court, and a whistle blows, and a foul is going to be called against Nikki Caldwell of Oak Ridge. And for Caldwell, that'll be personal foul number 2. 5:33 to go. 1+1 in effect for Campbell County. Oak Ridge leads 28-12.
As you can see, looking at the stats of the other game, Campbell County does not foul a lot. My count, they only had 12 fouls the entire game.
And to the free throw line will go Queener. Queener in the basketball game has 6 points. Her first attempts from the free throw line. Oak Ridge with Dowdell, Dunnigan, Caldwell, and Cook as the ball is up and missed. On the rebound, though, comes Campbell County back up and good. And that time it was Melinda Binge scoring, and down court will come the Lady Wildcats. Cook with the basketball right side, works the ball inside Dunnigan. Dunnigan wants to shoot, does from 5 up, no good. On the rebound, Dowdell back up, and no good. On the rebound, back to Dowdell, drives in for a shot up, no good. She walked with the basketball, so it'll be the Wildcats turning the ball over to Campbell County, and Coach Lynn Berkey, the assistant head coach of Oak Ridge, didn't like the call at all as Oak Ridge substitutes Mitchell back in the game for Caldwell, and it'll be Campbell County with it down court. 28-14 our score as they work the ball inside to Simpson. Simpson harassed by Oak Ridge, and against the press down court will come Queener. Queener works the ball across the way off to Reiner, across the way to Bratcher. Bratcher has the ball across the time stripe. She sets the play back out to Queener. Queener back out to Ridenauer. She works to the right. Wildcats in the zone as they've been throughout the contest as they work the ball to the right. Back it goes. Will come Queener. Back to the right side. Goes inside to Simpson. Intending her pass for Binge. Deflected out by Dunnigan. So it'll be Campbell County with the basketball underneath their own basket. 4:49 to go first half. 28-14 our score. Oak Ridge on top of Campbell County. Simpson will work the ball up high. Over it comes into Queener. She goes to the free throw line. Will not shoot. Works the ball to Ridenauer. Ridenauer right corner cross-court pass taken inside by Binge. She walked. Goes up for a shot. No good. Deflected out by Dowdell. And it'll be once again Campbell County with the basketball. 4:40 to go as into the game now will come Jill Cox. Checking out will go Bratcher. Bratcher, a very tall girl. It does a lot of things underneath the basket. Not a very good ball handler, and she comes out of the contest. As Ridenauer works it out to Queener. Back to the top of the key. Goes out to Cox. Cox fronted there by Cook. Works the ball to the left side off to Simpson. Simpson will not drive the baseline. Works the ball back out. Here's a shot from the wing on its way up and good. by Mary Ridenauer. And once again, the Wildcats on defenses or offenses. Dana Scott will drive. Thought about shooting. Finds Dowdell cutting through the paint. Goes up for a shot. No good. Gets a run. Rebound back up. And no good. A rebound this time. Pulled down. It's going to be a jump ball situation. The alternating possession going over to Oak Ridge. A very physical first half of play here from Campbell County. And we expected that every time we come to Campbell County. It's a very physical basketball game as Dowdell gets the inbound pass. Goes up for a shot and is fouled by appears to be Ruth Simpson. And for Simpson, let's see, that'll be personal foul number 2. And to the free throw line once again will go Tammy Dowdell of Oak Ridge. The Wildcats lead by 8, 28-16 our score. 4:09 to go in the first half. Dowdell to the free throw line.
Tammy Dowdell has gotten the ball a lot underneath, more than she has in the recent games. Of course, she was the leading scorer the last time these two teams met. She had 20 points and it was 2 of 4 from the free throw line.
She misses the first free throw. Back to the line she'll go. She's 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Has 9 points, has 10 as she hits that one. Oak Ridge sets up once again the press. As with the basketball will come Queener. Queener works it all fronted there by Mitchell. Almost lost control of it. Queener picks it up and will drive down court. Queener drives the full length of the floor and will gun from the free throw line up and good. As you can hear the round of applause from Campbell County fans, and down court comes Oak Ridge. 29-18, Oak Ridge by 11, and a double dribble is going to be called against Dana Scott. And with 3:50 to go in the first half of play, it'll be Oak Ridge substituting Nikki Caldwell back in for Dana Scott. And Campbell County has the basketball side court. 29-18 our score. Oak Ridge leads here by 11 points. 3:48 to go in the first half of play. With the basketball will come Cox. Cox works it across the timeline off to Simpson. Simpson goes to the free throw line and guns up and good. And Campbell County has rattled off 4 straight points, and it's a 9-point game. 29-20 our score. 3:31 to go in the first half. Cook, front of their man-to-man by Cox. She works it out to Mitchell. Mitchell inside Dunnigan, drives, puts it off the glass, up and good. Easy 2 points that time for Dunnigan. And Oak Ridge leads once again by 9, 31-20 our score. Down court with it will come Queener. Queener works it out to Simpson. Simpson drives it across the timeline with her pass. All that goes to Binge. Binge back out to Simpson. 3:07 to go. Simpson, a 3-year starter up here at Campbell County, a very talented senior basketball player. The only problem about Ruth Simpson, she's not a very big girl and doesn't get as physical underneath the basketball goal. Here's a shot up and no good by Campbell County. On the rebound, Mitchell. Down court will come Yolanda. Quickly down to Caldwell. Caldwell will drive, goes in for a shot. No good. She's fouled by Campbell County's number 20, Queener. And for her, that'll be personal foul number 1. Binge has 3 personal fouls. Simpson has 2. Queener has 1. And to the free throw line will go sophomore Nikki Caldwell. And Brian Story, this is the first time you and I have ever done a game from Campbell County High School. What do you think about the hostility by the part of the Campbell County fans as the first shot is up and good?
Well, the Campbell County fans, they give the officials and the opposing team a hard time. It makes it hard for the opposing team to concentrate. Also, the officials, they try not to get rattled, but sometimes they just can't help it.
Second shot is up and no good. On the rebound, Mitchell lost it out of bounds. On the baseline, it goes out. So it'll be Campbell County with it down court. Oak Ridge by 12, 32-20 our score. We don't really want to talk too much about the situation that happened last Friday night up here, as Carnes and Campbell County fans and the team players and some assistant coaches were involved in a big fight out here. Hopefully that won't happen tonight. As Oak Ridge steals it, goes in for a shot off the glass, no good. On the rebound, Caldwell back up and good. Nikki Caldwell gets it as the Wildcats get another Campbell County turnover. Oak Ridge by 14, 34-20 our score, 2:27 to go. Down court will come Cox. Cox at midcourt, throws the ball away. Almost taken away by Cook, now saved by Ridenauer. Ridenauer works it out to Queener. Queener on the right wing works it out to Cox. Cox back out to Ridenauer. They're called for the play at the point position as she looks to the right corner. When unable to pass to Simpson, now hands it off to her. She'll take 1 step on the wing, gives it off on the corner. Here's a shot from just inside the line. No good. On the rebound will come Nikki Caldwell. Oak Ridge has the basketball, leading by 14. 34-20 our score. Down court will come Jennifer Cook. Cook sets the play out to Mitchell, has the 3-pointer and will take it. It's on its way short. On the rebound will come Ridenauer. Ridenauer will work the ball down court. She'll drive the full length of the floor to the baseline and gun. Up and no good. On the rebound, Caldwell of Oak Ridge. 1:41 to go. First half of play. 34-20 our score. Down court will come Cook. Jennifer Cook calls the play, works it out to Caldwell. Dunnigan's wide open underneath the basket. The pass goes to her. Takes 1 step, lays it off the glass, and fouled by Campbell County as Jennifer Cook comes back into the contest, as does Melissa Brancher for Campbell County. To the free throw line will go Oak Ridge. 1:29 to go, 34-20 our score. To the free throw line will go Cynthia Dunnigan. Dunnigan in the basketball game has a total of 7 points, 1 of 3 from the free throw line. 1:29 to go. Dunnigan for 2 shots. The first of which is up and no good. Cynthia has been shooting from the free throw line fairly well in the past few ball games. Last year she struggled a little bit, but she's still an excellent player for the Oak Ridge High School team. 1:29 to go, 34-20 our score as Dunnigan goes back to the line. Shot is up and no good. On the rebound, battling for it out of bounds. Last touch by Caldwell. So it'll be Campbell County with the basketball coming down court.
You can tell the Lady Cougar coaches have done their homework. They're trying to keep Cynthia Dunnigan underneath and trying to keep her from getting the ball. Of course, Tammy Dowdell can come up and she can do the same job Cynthia Dunnigan can.
Very few seats to be found here at Campbell County, and the fans continue to file in. I don't hardly see any more than maybe 30 or 40 seats left as Brancher gets the pass inside. No good. The rebound, Binge back up and good. And Binge will go to the free throw line and try to convert on a 3-point play. And for Binge, let's see, that'll be her 4th point. She'll go to the line trying to convert on the 3-point play, trying to give herself 5 points. 1:14 to go, 34-22. Campbell County staying with Oak Ridge here from Campbell County High School. We expected a very physical basketball game. That's exactly what it has been as Binge goes to the free throw line. She eyes the toss, puts it up. It's no good. On the rebound, Dunnigan of Oak Ridge. Down court it goes to Jennifer Cook. Cook works it across the line, sets the play top of the circle, wanted to take the shot. Caldwell has it on the left wing. Back it goes to Cook. Cook will take 1 step and will gun up. A 3-pointer up and no good. On the rebound, Dowdell. Dowdell pulls it down and shovels it back out to Cook. Campbell County fans wanted a whistle on a walk called against Oak Ridge, but it wasn't to come as Caldwell drives the paint, puts up a 4-footer, no good. Whistle blows, and a foul is going to be called against Tammy Dowdell of Oak Ridge, trying to work for position. And for Tammy, that'll be personal foul number 1.
These ladies can get pretty physical underneath. They bang each other around, and a lot of fouls have been called here in this first half against both teams.
50 seconds to go. To the free throw line will go Mary Ridenauer in a 12-point game, 34-22 our score. Ridenauer in the basketball game has 2 points. Her first attempts from the line. Shot is up and good. Second free throw about to be attempted. 50 seconds to go. 34-23 our score. Looking around the gymnasium, still a lot of people coming in. There's a lot of security guards also on hand as the shot is up and missed. On the rebound, Oak Ridge's Dowdell. Off it goes to Cook. Oak Ridge in possession with 47 seconds to go in the first half. Cook off to Scott, looks inside to Dowdell. Dowdell doesn't get the pass, and now she does. It's deflected out, saved though by Cook. Oak Ridge has it once again. 36 seconds to go. 34-23 our score. Caldwell with the basketball. Cross court goes off to Scott. She'll gun from 14 feet. Good. Dana Scott has had the outside shot, and for Dana, that'll be her 11th point. Down court will come Campbell County. Nobody comes up. They've yet to get the ball in bounds. Now they do. Coming down court. 19 seconds to go. Oak Ridge by 13. 36-23 our score. Simpson bounce pass out high, goes out to Queener. Queener back to Simpson. Simpson back it goes to Queener. 9 seconds to go. Queener looks at the clock. 7 seconds to go. 6 seconds to go. Simpson will drive, unable to shoot. He'll not be able to get a shot away as the first half comes to a close. This one's up and no good as the first half is over. Oak Ridge leads by a score of 36-23. And Brian, a very physical first half of play. The Wildcats coming in with a 5-game winning streak as Campbell County will have the basketball as we're underway once again here from the Campbell County High School. The Cougars have the basketball. Simpson with the basketball up high. It goes out to Queener. Queener back to Simpson. Takes 1 step and will gun. It's up and off the glass. No good. On the rebound, Dana Scott of Oak Ridge. The Wildcats with the basketball, leading by 13. 36-23 our score. Mitchell drives. The pass intended for Dunnigan. Taken away by Bratcher. And down court will come Campbell County. The Wildcats don't put on the press on the fast break after the turnover. And with the basketball will come Queener. Up high goes out to Ridenauer. Ridenauer to Simpson. Will gun from about 8 feet. Force the shot on the rebound though. Comes Bratcher back up. No good. Whistle blows and a foul is going to be called against the Wildcats. And Brian, it looks like Campbell County has come out here electing to take Simpson. She's taken the first 2 shots from the outside.
Well, there's a very physical game going underneath. Of course, Simpson doing a good job. She's a pretty good player underneath. She's still not as big as some of the other girls, and she does get banged around. Of course, these ladies do get very physical underneath here at Campbell County.
7:27 to go. 36-23 our score. A 13-point lead. As to the free throw line will go Bratcher. Shot is up and no good. Second free throw about to be attempted. 7:27 to go. Oak Ridge coached by Jill Prudden, assisted by Lynn Berkey. Oak Ridge will be playing Hendersonville Beach tomorrow at Belmont College in Nashville, Tennessee. WATO will be covering the Oak Ridge, the junior high championship game, Jefferson against Robertsville, as Oak Ridge has it on the missed turnover, and the pass is going to go inside Dunnigan, inside Dowdell. Dowdell from 5 feet, no good. On the rebound, Dana Scott from 4 feet, up and good. Dana Scott gets the offensive rebound. The Wildcats lead by 15 once again, as the Wildcats now put on the press, and a foul is going to be called against Jennifer Cook of Oak Ridge. 7:09 to go, third quarter, 38-23 our score. The Wildcats 19-0, number 1 in the state of Tennessee, number 17 according to USA Today. As it'll be Campbell County with the basketball, working the ball in once again will come Queener. Queener, as Oak Ridge has won 86 out of their last 91 games. The Wildcats trying to win here tonight against a tough Campbell County team. This game is for the championship of District 3, as Campbell County only has 1 loss. Oak Ridge gets a turnover, and Caldwell saves it for Oak Ridge. Off it goes Dowdell. Dowdell off to Scott. Free from 13 feet, up and good. They gave Dana Scott the shot they did in the first half of play, and she's been making it. She's got 15 points. 6:41 to go. Oak Ridge once again on the press, as Campbell County Simpson will drive down court. Whistle blows, and a walk is going to be called against Ruth Simpson. And with 6:35 to go, Oak Ridge has extended their lead to 40-23. And back into the game will come Mary Ridenauer. Checking out for Campbell County will come Kelly Carson, and it'll be Oak Ridge to work the ball in. Then it comes to Jennifer Cook. Cook will drive to the free throw line, finds Scott free. The pass goes to her on the left corner. Not a very good pass. She finds Dunnigan free though, goes up for a shot, up and good, and she's fouled by Campbell County. So the Wildcats have outscored the Cougars here in the third quarter of play, 6-0. And to the free throw line will go Cynthia Dunnigan for 1 shot.
That was a very good play by Dana Scott. She showed good discipline coming down the floor, stopping, and she knew what she was going to do right when she stopped her dribble. She saw Dunnigan break underneath, stopped her dribble, and made the pass.
Dunnigan to the line, shot is good. And Cynthia gives Oak Ridge a 20-point lead at 43-23, and Campbell County throws the ball away. So the Cougars are going to have to call timeout. And for some reason, the head coach of Campbell County is yet to call when Oak Ridge has outscored the Cougars 7-0 here in the first minute and a half of the third quarter. And Oak Ridge has it. Caldwell will work the ball in. Pass will be intended for Dunnigan. It's going to be picked up by Dowdell. It'll be Oak Ridge working the ball back across the timeline. 6:24 to go. Off it goes Caldwell. Caldwell back out to Dowdell. Dowdell drives, finds Dunnigan free, goes up for a shot instead, gets up and good. And a foul is going to be called against Campbell County. The basket should count, so now Oak Ridge has rattled off 9 straight points, and Campbell County's coach has yet to call a timeout as Oak Ridge has scored 9 straight. 6:18 to go. 45-23 our score. Back to the free throw line will go Tammy Dowdell.
This Lady Cougar team does not look like they're playing as crisp as they did in the first half. Oak Ridge has come out, and as you said, as Dowdell makes that free throw, they've rattled off 10 straight points. They are all playing very well.
6:11 to go. Campbell County, as Oak Ridge almost had a turnover, as Simpson will drive in, and it's going to be deflected out by Dana Scott. Oak Ridge hustling here in the first 2 minutes of the third quarter, leading now by 22 points, 45-23, and Campbell County will work the ball in. Simpson comes up high to number 24, wanted to shoot, comes back out to Queener. Queener calls another play. 6 minutes to go, third quarter. 45-23 our score. Queener drives inside the circle, over goes on the left side, taken away by Dunnigan. Dunnigan down court to Scott. Dana Scott will drive down the right side, racing across the timeline, looks inside to Dunnigan from 4 feet. It's up and good. Dunnigan scores, and the Wildcats now lead by 24 points, 47-23. Full court press. Down court will come Simpson, and Simpson has the basketball to the free throw line. Guns up and short. On the rebound, battling for it, it'll come Oak Ridge. Dowdell with it, and Campbell County should have called timeout a long time ago as Dana Scott goes in for a layup. Good. And still Campbell County will not call a timeout as Oak Ridge has now rattled off a number of points in double figures to Campbell County's nothing as the whistle blows, and Campbell County, as Dowdell is going to have their breath knocked out of her as she came crashing down to the floor. And either way, it'll be Campbell County with the basketball side court. 5:16 to go, 49-23 our score. Oak Ridge leads by 16 points. The Wildcats have scored 13. They also will check in for the first time. So now Oak Ridge playing with Stanley, Dunnigan, Caldwell, Scott, and Ramsey. Hopefully we'll get Cheryl Ramsey on at halftime of the boys game. And Oak Ridge has the lead, 49-23. Campbell County will work it in. Then it comes to Mary Ridenauer. Ridenauer works to the right, guns up a 10-footer up. It's an air ball. And the rebound will come Dana Scott. And Oak Ridge momentarily had it. It's going to be lost, deflected out by Campbell County. So it'll be Oak Ridge with it down court. Oak Ridge has scored 13 straight points. It should be an exciting boys game as this place is jam-packed. And the Wildcats looking for their 6th consecutive win. Their 14th win as Dunnigan goes inside to Caldwell. Caldwell takes one step on the baseline, lost control of the basketball, and a 3-second lane violation is going to be whistled against Oak Ridge. And that'll turn the ball over to Campbell County. Cougars have the basketball down court. Oak Ridge has committed 2 personal fouls here in the second half of play. Campbell County has committed 1. Down court will come Queener. She works it across to Simpson. Simpson works down the right side, fronted there by Stanley, works out high to Queener. Queener met by Ramsey, works the ball back out to Simpson. She'll go from the left wing up and no good. Campbell County is yet to score. And over the back will come number 40 for the Campbell County Lady Cougars. That'll be Melinda Binge. And that'll give Oak Ridge the basketball. And for Binge, that's her 5th personal foul. So she's already fouled out of the contest here with 4:35 to go in the 4:35 to go in the third quarter play. 49-23, and Oak Ridge will have the basketball down court as Campbell County will substitute. And Campbell County coach taking the opportunity to talk things over. He's got a minute to substitute. He's talking with Jill Cox, and she'll come back into the contest for Campbell County.
You mentioned the crowd here. The gym is full, but this crowd is quiet. You can just hear the noise that will be here during the boys' game. This crowd will become vocal. They will be on their feet throughout most of the game.
Oak Ridge with the basketball. Pass intended for Stanley, taken away by Campbell County. With the basketball will come Queener. Queener at the top of the circle. Fronted there by Caldwell, drives inside, back out it goes to Cox. Cox will drive to the left wing, comes back out with her pass out to Queener. Queener goes off in the corner, pass intended for Simpson. She drives the baseline, turns, spins up and good. Simpson has the first 2 points of the second half of play. 4:09 to go, 49-25 our score. And Oak Ridge has the basketball to Cheryl Ramsey. Ramsey off it goes to Scott. Scott works the ball off to the right, off to Caldwell. Caldwell has Dunnigan free. The pass will go instead to Ramsey. Ramsey works the ball back out to Caldwell. 3:50 to go, third quarter. Oak Ridge in command. 49-0 according to the scoreboard, as now they're going to have to get things straightened out as Oak Ridge goes inside Dunnigan. The Wildcats turn the ball away. Now it's going to be a jump ball situation, alternating possession going over to Oak Ridge. As into the game now will come Yolanda Mitchell. And with 3:38 to go, checking out for Oak Ridge will go Dana Scott. Oak Ridge 49, Campbell County 25. As Oak Ridge has the basketball underneath the Wildcat goal. It'll be Mitchell to work the ball in. Mitchell looks inside at Dunnigan. The pass goes to her. She goes up from 4 feet. No good. On the rebound, battling for it out of bounds. Last touch, I thought it was going to go out of bounds. Now Stanley pulls it down, and a jump ball is going to be called. And this time, it'll be Campbell County's turn, as a very physical basketball game, as one of the Lady Cougars comes up slightly limping, and she'll remain in the basketball game. Dowdell still on the bench for Coach Jill Prudden's team. She appears to be okay. I expect her probably to come out to open the fourth quarter.
Of course, Oak Ridge has to play another game tomorrow against Beach High School, as we have mentioned. Coach Prudden probably wants to save all the starting players she can for that game tomorrow.
And a foul is going to be called against Yolanda Mitchell. And for Mitchell, that'll be personal foul number 4 called against her. And Dana Scott will have to come back in. 49-25 our score. And Brian, tomorrow Jefferson will play Robertsville at the Oak Ridge High School. Tip-off for the girls' game is set at 6 o'clock. The boys' game will follow around 7:30. You can hear the play-by-play on 1290 WATO. 3:14 to go. 49-25 our score. With it will come Queener, top of the circle. Back it goes to Cox. Cox will get up a shot up, and no good. On the rebound, Dana Scott. Scott with the basketball down court for Oak Ridge. Comes racing across the timeline at midcourt. Works the ball to the right side. Inside it goes Caldwell. Caldwell cross court to Ramsey. Ramsey puts the move on. Looks to Dunnigan. Dunnigan goes up and good. Nice play that time, as Dunnigan now has 14 points. And down court will come Campbell County. 51-25 with the basketball will come Queener. Queener works the ball to the top of the circle. Off it goes to Ridenauer. Ridenauer throws the ball away. It was intercepted by Dunnigan, but Dunnigan, as she came crashing to the floor, walked with the basketball. 51-25 our score, 2:38 to go. And Ruth Simpson will come back into the game for Campbell County. Checking out was Mary Ridenauer, as now Jennifer Cook will come back into the contest. Checking out will come Cheryl Ramsey. Oak Ridge by 24. 51-25 our score. Oak Ridge going for their 20th consecutive win. Campbell County works the ball in. Pass inside to Bratcher. She goes up for a 5-footer. Good. Bratcher has her first 2 points of the second half of play, and she's got a total of 8. And down court will come Oak Ridge. Jennifer Cook works against Cox, finds Stanley free. She'll take a step, gun it off the glass. No good. On the rebound, a whistle blows, and a foul's going to be called against Tina Stanley, I think. And with 2:20 to go for Tina, that'll be personal foul number 1. 2:20 to go. 51-27 our score. Oak Ridge will get Tammy Dowdell back in the basketball game. So now Oak Ridge playing with Dunnigan and Dowdell, Scott Cook, and Nikki Caldwell. Down court will come Jill Cox. Cox will slowly walk the ball up the floor. 2:15 to go. Cox in trouble, throws the ball up high. Good pass to Queener. She works the ball to the corner. Off it goes Bratcher. Bratcher into Simpson, cutting through, goes in for a shot from 4 feet, up and good. Nice play that time by Ruth Simpson. And with 2 minutes to go, Oak Ridge leads 51-29, and Dowdell has it down court. Off it goes Caldwell, will gun from 14 feet. It's up and good. Nice shot that time by Nikki Caldwell. 1:50 to go. 53-29 our score.
And this crowd is still filing in. There's a very large crowd already. There's a minute 43 left in the third quarter of this game. There's a constant flow of Campbell County fans still entering the gymnasium.
Missed shot by Bratcher. On the rebound, Jennifer Cook of Oak Ridge. Cook, bounce pass goes off Caldwell. Had Dunnigan momentarily free. Cross court goes to Scott. She guns from 10 feet, up and good. Dana Scott has been gunning it tonight, and she's got a total of 19 points to lead Oak Ridge in scoring. Down court will come Campbell County. 55-25 our score. 1:16 to go. With it, once again, Queener. Queener drives and is fouled by Oak Ridge's Jennifer Cook. And for Cook, that'll be personal foul number 2, I believe. And with 1:12 to go, number 3, I'm sorry, 1:12 to go in the third quarter of play. Oak Ridge leads 55-29, as that was team foul number 5 called against Oak Ridge. To the free throw line will go Campbell County from here on out on the 1+1. And this time to the free throw line will go Queener. Queener in the basketball game has 8, 0 of 1 from the line. Shot is missed. On the rebound, Dunnigan of Oak Ridge. Down court will come Cynthia. Across the way it goes off to Caldwell. Caldwell to Dowdell. Dowdell on the baseline, shot up and missed. On the rebound, Campbell County. With it will come Jill Cox driving down court. Very slow getting down court was Campbell County. Oak Ridge had ample time to set up. And now Jennifer Cook is going to pick up her 4th personal foul. So Cheryl Ramsey will have the game. 58 seconds to go. 55-29. A lot of personal fouls being called. And you know, Brian, because of the problems that Campbell County had Friday night with the fight, of course, with Carnes, that might be what the referees have decided to do to keep this game under control, is call a lot of personal fouls so that not as much physical play and the less opportunity for tempers to flare.
There was a physical game the first time these two teams met. Of course, there wasn't that many fouls called, as I believe Campbell County only had 12 called against them. Tonight there's been a considerable amount called. Oak Ridge really is playing very aggressive, as is Campbell County.
And down court will come the Cougars on a missed shot by Dunnigan, I believe, as Oak Ridge sets up on defense and Bratcher cannot control it. Oak Ridge, Brian, has outscored Campbell County here in the third quarter 19-6 and now lead 55-29.
Well, that demonstrates the practicing time that Coach Prudden has put into this team. Of course, against Kingston last week, they came out in the second half looking really flat, not really playing very well. They have come out and proved that they can play in the second half. As Dowdell works it into Cheryl Ramsey, she walks it up court very slowly.
28 seconds to go. 55-29 our score. Ramsey at point for Oak Ridge. Works the ball to the left. Over it goes out to Dana Scott. Scott has played a great basketball game against one of her old-time foes, the Campbell County Cougars. This Dana Scott, I know, wants to get back to the state tournament, and the Wildcats need a victory here to pretty much secure the district championship, as Campbell County is in second place behind Oak Ridge at 6-1. Oak Ridge stands at 7-0. Here's Dana gunning from 14 feet, no good, as the third quarter comes to a close. So our score going into the fourth quarter, Oak Ridge 55, Campbell County 29. And we'll be back after 55-29, and it'll be Oak Ridge with the basketball as we start the fourth quarter, as Oak Ridge gets a backcourt violation on the inbounds pass, and it'll be Campbell County with the basketball side court. Oak Ridge comes out with Cheryl Ramsey, Nikki Caldwell, Cynthia Dunnigan, Tammy Dowdell, and Dana Scott. On the bench with four personal fouls are Yolanda Mitchell and Jennifer Cook. Campbell County trails 55-29, 7:51 to go. With the basketball, a new point player for the Campbell County team as they work the ball to the right. Out high goes to Ridenauer. Ridenauer works out, now drives the corner fronted there by Dunnigan, passes it off to Simpson, up and good. Simpson scores for Campbell County. She's got 10 as the ball is deflected out of bounds, and it'll be Oak Ridge with the basketball side court. 55-31, Oak Ridge by 24 here in this girls game from La Follette, Tennessee. We're glad you've tuned in as Oak Ridge works the ball in to Cheryl Ramsey. The new player in the game, number 12, and let's see, her name is Audrey Orick, as Oak Ridge gets a shot up and no good. On the rebound, Caldwell of Oak Ridge. Caldwell works out of the left corner, in trouble, works out of trouble, looks for some help, now needs to get the basketball, does out to Ramsey. Ramsey sets the play, top of the circle. Man-to-man being applied by Campbell County. Ramsey off to Caldwell. Caldwell looks for cutting Dunnigan. The pass goes to her. Back it goes to Scott. Scott unable to shoot. Now fronted there. Now works the ball inside to Dowdell. Dowdell turns, wants to show up for a shot. It's up and no good, but she's fouled by Campbell County. And Oak Ridge will go to the free throw line, I believe, as it'll be Tammy Dowdell at the charity stripe. Dowdell in the basketball game has a total of 12 points in the game, and to the free throw line will go Oak Ridge. Dowdell eyes the toss on its way up, and good. Tammy Dowdell gives Oak Ridge once again a 25-point lead, 56-31. Back to the free throw line will go Dowdell. She eyes the toss, puts it up, and good. Tammy now has 14, and the Wildcats 6:55 to go in the game, 57-31, a 26-point lead. Down court will come Orick. She works the ball to the right side. Off it goes Queener. Queener works the ball inside to Simpson, fouled by Oak Ridge's Nikki Caldwell before the shot. 6:46 to go, 57-31 our score. And back to the free throw line will go Campbell County on the 1+1.
There have been quite a few fouls called here in the second half. Both teams are in the bonus, I believe, as yes, Oak Ridge has 5 fouls against them, as Campbell County has 4. As the shot is up from Simpson, the shot is good.
57-32, 6:46 to go, as there are a lot of people just sitting around the gymnasium. A lot of people I know cannot see the basketball game because I know we're blocking at least 4. If we're on the second level of the gymnasium, there's people directly sitting behind us, but there's no seats to be had here in the gymnasium as Oak Ridge has the basketball, leading 57-33. As Dunnigan goes up for a 4-footer, rolls out no good. Ramsey gets the rebound, goes back up with it, now stripped out of her hands. That'll be lost. Last touched by Campbell County. So it's 6:29 to go in the game. Oak Ridge leads 57-33, and Caldwell works in. Dowdell shot is up, unshort. On the rebound, Simpson. Oak Ridge had a good inbounds pass that time. Dowdell just didn't put enough push on the basketball, and it didn't go in good. Campbell County with it, 6:19 to go in the game. With it will come Orick. Bounce pass right side, deflected out by Dunnigan, or Dowdell, that is. 6:15 to go. 57-33 our score. 24-point lead for the Wildcats. And with 6:15 to go, it'll be Campbell County to work it all in. With the basketball will come Orick once again, top of the circle. Over goes to the left, off to Queener. Queener can't shoot, front of there by Caldwell. Works it off to the wing, takes one step, now passes back out to the top of the circle, off to Orick, back to Bratcher. Bratcher, here's a shot from Orick at the top of the circle. Iron City, baby. And on the rebound will come Dunnigan. And down court will come Oak Ridge. Over goes Dana Scott. Scott looks up to the right. Alpha goes out to Ramsey. Ramsey is nearly fouled by Orick. She works the ball to the left side. I think the strategy here is, since Ramsey is not the Wildcats' regular point guard, is a shot by Caldwell is up and good. Nice shot by the sophomore, and she's got a total of 9 points in the basketball game. And down court, a whistle blows, and another foul is going to be called. This one will go against Cheryl Ramsey. Well, I thought was Brian's story was that Orick is in the contest really harassing Cheryl Ramsey, knowing that she's the second team point guard. With the opportunity, maybe she'll turn the ball over.
Well, Cheryl Ramsey is a very good ball handler. She's both very quick and very agile. Jennifer Cook has come into the game for Cheryl Ramsey now with 12:32 left. Cheryl Ramsey not very big, but you saw her hustle as she came down to the other end and got the rebound underneath.
Shot is up and good. Second free throw about to be attempted. It's 59-34. Second toss is good. And 5:32 to go in the basketball game. It'll be Oak Ridge with it. Coming down court. Oak Ridge will get Tina Stanley back into the contest. Oak Ridge has Tammy Dowdell checking out. Oak Ridge, now Campbell County was called timeout. So time on the quarter score, 5:32 to go. Oak Ridge 59, Campbell County 34. We'll be back after this 60-second timeout. We're back here at Campbell County High School as Dunnigan goes up for a shot and good. 5:14 to go. The Wildcats lead 61-35, and the ball is deflected out of bounds by Oak Ridge. So it'll be Campbell County with the basketball. 5:11 to go in the game. Oak Ridge 61, Campbell County 35. We're glad you tuned in here on 1290 WATO and on Tennessee Cablevision Channel 7. Tomorrow, Jefferson will play Robertsville. You can hear it on 1290 WATO. On Sunday, Notre Dame will play Kentucky. You can hear that game at 1:20 on Sunday on 1290 WATO. Down court will come Jennifer Cook and the Wildcats. Over goes to Mitchell. Mitchell drives in, is fouled before the shot by number 20, Leisha Queener. And for Queener, that'll be personal foul number 2. And Brian, the Lady Wildcats will also be in action tomorrow night from Belmont College in Nashville, Tennessee against Hendersonville Beach. Tip-off for that game is 4:30 Central Time. Since we're doing the Jefferson-Robertsville game, we're unable to bring the broadcast, but what we're hoping to do is get Coach Jill Prudden on the phone right before the contest, and hopefully we'll get a little indication on how that ball game went. As the shot is missed, but Dunnigan gets the rebound back up, and good. Dunnigan gets the offensive rebound, and for her, that'll be her 18th point down court, Campbell County.
Of course, Jefferson Roberts will be playing tomorrow night. If you want to see some exciting basketball, come out to the Oak Ridge High School Gymnasium. The boys' game went into overtime last year with Robertsville barely coming out on top last time.
Shot is up and missed by Orrick, but Campbell County gets the rebound. 4:33 to go. Here's Simpson gunning up and good from the free throw line. And Simpson now has a total of 14 points. Down court will come Jennifer Cook. Cook gets the pass off to Mitchell, and a whistle blows, and a walk's going to be called against Yolanda Mitchell. She's luckily she didn't come crashing to the floor, as the pass was not intended for her. It was deflected out by Campbell County. It pretty much hit her in the face, and it almost knocked her down, but she walked with the basketball. 4:22 to go. 63-37. Down court will come the Lady Cougars from Campbell County. This is David Clary, Peter Simons, and Matt Friedman here along with Brian Story from Campbell County High School. Shot is up and good by Campbell County, and that time it was made good by Reidner, and she's got 5 points. Down court, Marcia Murphy of Oak Ridge. Over it goes to Jennifer Cook. Cook inside, Stanley will gun from about 8 feet. Good. Nice shot by Tina Stanley, and Oak Ridge leads 65-39. Oak Ridge will up their record to 20-0 going into that game against number 10 team as Mitchell steals it for Oak Ridge. Will go in for a layup, which is up, and she missed it on the rebound, lost out of bounds, but a foul is going to be called against Marcia Murphy, sending number 24, Mary Reidner, to the free throw line. 65-39 our score, and it'll be Campbell County to the free throw line. And Brian, a lot of Oak Ridge fans filing into the gymnasium, a lot of students as we see passing us, and it should be a pretty vocal crowd. We know we're going to be outnumbered, maybe 5-1, but it's good to see that there is a lot of Oak Ridge fans here.
Well, this is making it to be a big rivalry. Of course, Campbell County does not like Oak Ridge, as Oak Ridge was the team that told on them last year for the recruiting violation. Is there going to be a foul called against number 52 for Campbell County? That'll be Ruth Simpson. And Jennifer Cook will go to the line for 1+1. 3:37 left in the game. It's 65-39 in favor of the Oak Ridge Wildcats.
And to the free throw line, Oak Ridge, as it'll be Jennifer Cook to the charity stripe. Cook in the basketball game is yet to score, and she'll go to the free throw line. Cook, as Ruth Simpson now picks up her 4th personal foul, and Oak Ridge is going to up their record, like I said a minute ago, to 20-0. And Hendersonville Beach, for those of you who don't know, are another top 10 team, and Oak Ridge will really have their hands full after this very physical game tonight against Campbell County. Down court on the missed shot will come the Cougars. Quickly, Orrick down the right side, throws the ball away, but it's going to be taken right back by Campbell County. Orrick sets the play. Murphy on defense, working the ball back out to the top of the key. Off it goes to number 20 once again. That'll be Queener. Queener at the top of the circle. 3:18 to go. 65-39. Over he goes on the left side. Campbell County gets up an 8-footer air ball. On the rebound will come Tina Stanley. Over he goes to Murphy. Murphy out to Cook. Cook works it across the timeline, and a whistle blows, and a travel is going to be called against Oak Ridge. And with 3:04 to go, it'll be Campbell County with the basketball side midcourt.
And Campbell County have it with 3:04 remaining in the game. The score 39-65 in favor of the Wildcats. As bringing it in is Audrey Orrick for the Campbell County Cougars. She's guarded by Jennifer Cook. The pass goes over to Carson. Carson back to Cook. Cook over to Queener. Queener looks inside. Queener will shoot. Queener will look for a pass. Queener going underneath to Simpson. Going down to the floor is Cynthia Dunnigan. The shot is up, no good. Torn down by Tina Stanley. Here's Murphy for Oak Ridge. Murphy across the timeline, guarded by number 12. That's Audrey Orrick. Here comes Cook. Cook at the top of the key. Cook looking underneath. Jennifer Cook, the point guard. She'll bust for three. The shot is up. It's good for three. The score 68-39 in favor of the Oak Ridge High School Lady Wildcats. As Orrick brings it across for the Campbell County Later Cougars over to Simpson. Simpson will gun for three. The shot up. The shot no good. Torn down by Cynthia Dunnigan as the rebound up. Outlet to Jennifer Cook. Jennifer Cook brings it across the timeline for Oak Ridge. She goes over to Mitchell. Mitchell looks underneath. Mitchell will drive. Mitchell will go into the paint. Mitchell, there's going to be a foul called on number 34 for the Cougars. Number 34, a new player in the game. I'm not sure who it is, but at any rate, Yolanda Mitchell will go to the line for Oak Ridge. In the game, Yolanda Mitchell has a total of 5 points. She is 2 of 3 from the free throw line. 2:09 remaining in the fourth period here at Campbell County High School. Mitchell, the shot is up, rolling around, no good. Rebound Simpson for Campbell County. She goes out to Queener. Queener will bring it across for the Lady Cougars. She gives it off to Orrick. Orrick sets the play. Orrick underneath to Simpson. Simpson looking for a pass. Out to Queener. Queener out to Orrick. Orrick will gun from three. Up, no good. Rebound battle for. Taken down by Cook. Here comes Mitchell. Mitchell, 2-on-1. Mitchell goes up. Mitchell, no shot. The foul. There's going to be a foul committed on Leslie Queener for the Campbell County Lady Cougars. That's into the game comes number 30, Jill Cox, and number 32 for the Campbell County Cougars. Coming out of the game will come Leslie Queener and Ruth Simpson to a round of applause from the Campbell County fans. Yolanda Mitchell will go to the free throw line once again. 1:48 remaining in the game. Both teams in the bonus. The shot is up. The shot is good from Yolanda Mitchell. Yolanda Mitchell in the game now has 6 points. Mitchell eyes the mark. The shot is up. Rolling around, no good. Rebound comes out. It's Campbell County. Campbell County controls the ball. It's Orrick. Orrick will bring it across the timeline, guarded by Murphy. She goes over to the left side, over to Cox. Cox looking for a pass underneath. Cox has her pass rejected by Yolanda Mitchell. And coming into the game for Oak Ridge is Kim Hunter, a sophomore. Coming out to a hand of applause is Yolanda Mitchell, a senior. The only starting player remaining in the game for Oak Ridge is Jennifer Cook. She remains at the point position. As Campbell County controls the ball, they're working against the Oak Ridge 2-3 zone. Up for the shot, no good. Rebound Hunter. Hunter looking for a pass. Hunter goes out to Cook. Cook will bring it up court for Oak Ridge. 1:18 remaining here in the fourth and final quarter of play. 69-39 in favor of the Oak Ridge Wildcats. Cook stops her dribble, looks for a pass. There's going to be a foul committed by number 12. That's Audrey Orrick against the Campbell County Cougars. A very vocal crowd here. We can expect that for the boys' game. The gym is jam-packed. 1:11 remaining, as we said. That will be the second foul on Audrey Orrick as Jennifer Cook, an excellent free throw shooter, will go to the line. Cook in the basketball game. She has 3 points. She is 0 of 1 from the free throw line. As the first shot is up, it's good. She now has 4 points. As Cheryl Ramsey coming into the game, she will wait as she is coming in for Jennifer Cook, who is at the free throw line. In the game for Oak Ridge is Nikki Caldwell, Tina Stanley, Kim Hunter, Marsha Murphy, and Jennifer Cook. Jennifer Cook, free throw shot. The free throw is good. Into the game for Jennifer Cook will come Cheryl Ramsey. She's the last starter to exit the game for Oak Ridge. As we mentioned, tomorrow Oak Ridge will travel to Nashville to play Beach High School at Belmont College in what is expected to be a very exciting game. Orrick brings the ball across for the Campbell County Lady Cougars, guarded by Ramsey. Pass goes to Carson. Carson back to Orrick. Orrick works it around the right side, goes underneath, has the ball stolen by Caldwell. Murphy controls. Murphy gets it to Ramsey. Ramsey gets it across to Murphy across the timeline. Murphy looking for the pass, gets it out to Ramsey. Ramsey will bring it down the middle. Ramsey harassed there, and the ball is stolen by number 30. That's Cox. Cox over to Orrick. Orrick up with a layup. It's good. Less than a minute here to go at Campbell County High School to work it in for Oak Ridge against the press is Tina Stanley. Tina Stanley looking for a pass. Gets it out to Caldwell. Caldwell wants to bring it across, gets it out to Ramsey. Ramsey yet to cross the timeline. The clock is on her. Over to Hunter across the timeline. Hunter out to Ramsey. Ramsey standing very high at the point position. Ramsey over to Murphy. Murphy underneath the Caldwell. Caldwell tries to wheel and deal, but has the ball stripped away, and there's going to be a foul called against number 34 for the Campbell County Lady Cougars. I'm not sure of her name, but she will go to the free throw line. Number 34, that's Dawn Tuckett, and she will go to the free throw line. In the game, she has yet to score, and these will be her first attempts from the free throw line. 12 seconds remaining. Earlier in the game, earlier this year, Oak Ridge defeated the Campbell County Lady Cougars 66-36. Tuckett, the shot is up. It's good. 12 seconds remaining. 42-71 in favor of the Oak Ridge Lady Wildcats. The Lady Wildcats will win their 20th game in a row on the year. Tackett, eyes. Tackett deals. Tackett is good from the free throw line. Caldwell gets it into Ramsey. Ramsey brings it up court. Ramsey over to Murphy. Murphy across the time stripe. Murphy will drive. Murphy will go up. Shot is off the glass. No good. Rebound, Orrick. Orrick for Campbell County. Gets the pass down as the game comes to a close. So, Oak Ridge wins their 20th game of the year, 71-43. Oak Ridge has now won 20. They stand at 20-0, and once again, they will be in